Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's Big Dave here from Mad Rock 102.5. We've got Alan Fremont from 97.5 KLAK, and I'm not sure Zach was here from Katy Country. I'm not sure if he's going to hop on here with us or not, but I mean, we got to talk about hockey. We got to talk about Star Wars. I mean, two of my favorite things to talk about. But of course, to do that from the Allen Americans, we got to bring up the man here, Tommy Daniels. How are you, man?
Gentlemen, it's been a while. Great to see you both. You're both looking good. And yes, staying healthy.
So let's talk about this special game you guys have coming up on Saturday, and as you said on your websites and everything, by popular demand, because there's something about the supporting the red, and people want Star Wars to go along with that. So you've got Star Wars night coming up this Saturday night,
and it returns. We did not have a Star Wars night last year. Obviously, everything was crazy, right? But it returns this year. I know people are excited. We work with several different Star Wars groups throughout the area, throughout the Metroplex, and they're all pumped up. They're going to be here, and it should be a great night. As you know, hey, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you're in your 50s or 60s or you're in your 20s, everybody loves Star Wars, and everybody can fit in. We'll have a ton of people that show up in costume, and I'm ready. Let's go.
Now, are there special jerseys again this time? Because I think the last time I went to one, you had special jerseys made up.
Absolutely. And you know what? I mean, that's kind of half the fun right there. And we always do the Star Wars jersey auction after the game. And that's usually one of the best auctions we do throughout the year. So we'll definitely have, bring your money, bring your wallet, bring your credit card, get ready. We'll send you home in one of those good-looking Star Wars jerseys.
You were talking about some of the groups that you have coming in, like the 501st is one of the local groups that come in. And now I have yet to see a stormtrooper on ice. I don't know if that's a thing, if that's ever actually going to happen, but it would be funny to see.
You know what? And we're open to anything. If we want to send the stormtroopers out there during the first intermission to fire pucks at net, we can make that happen too. Right. We had the original Boba Fett here, Dickie Beers, probably about 4 or 5 years ago. That was such a thrill. Got a chance to hang out with him a little bit during the day, and he signed some autographs. Matter of fact, I think we shut down Doty's that night. He didn't want to leave. He was ready to hang out and party. So this is one of the best events we do, gentlemen. And either one of you coming?
We're actually working on that.
Okay, there you go. If you need tickets, I'm the guy to call.
I know. All right,
I'll hook you up.
You were talking about stormtroopers. I mean, it would be really cool maybe if you had a goalie dressed up as Vader. That'd be kind of neat.
That would be awesome. Imagine, just think about this. We're playing Newfoundland this weekend. Their first ever visit to the arena. Imagine all of a sudden we send the teams come out for the skate, and here comes Darth Vader out there and steps between the pipes. You think they might freak out just a little bit?
That'd be an excellent psych out move right there. That would be, I think that would be.
I think you'd have a lot more of those guys moving to Allen's. I think I don't think anybody's doing that. That's fun.
No, you're right, and it's a night when families show up, and that's the greatest thing about the Star Wars or some of the big nights we do, our police fire as well. But Star Wars night, and of course we've done in the past Harry Potter night, which we have to call Wizarding World night. That's always a lot of fun, and the entire family just gets into it. They show up at 6 o'clock. We always have people walking or stormtroopers, whoever. Ninja Turtles, depending on the night, wandering the concourse to meet kids and get photos. I know a lot of that, guys, is cut back. Everybody's afraid now to do a selfie with someone anymore. But, I think when you get in that environment, of a hockey game and you kind of, step away from the real world for a couple hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes, it makes you feel normal again. And I know that sounds crazy, but that's what we hope. When you come to a game, that you feel like you get away from the craziness that is our world we live in today.
I was talking about this earlier. There's not a bad seat in that arena, and I love that. Anywhere you want to sit, the action's right there in front of you.
Absolutely. And just so you know, Dave, I've moved back upstairs to the perch.
Into the perch?
I was spoiled. I was in a suite for about 3 or 4 years, but they've moved me back up top, way up top.
Is that the roof?
It's the roof.
Yes. You had to walk out onto the roof to get in there. It's boy.
There's Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Sorry, Tommy, I was late. I had a hair appointment that ran long, so
they did a heck of a job on you, man. You look great.
Thank you.
So anyway, to your point, Alan, there's not a bad seat in that building, and I think the one thing that I want to hit for the listeners, or any of the listeners that are listening in Grayson or Collin County or wherever you might be, we don't charge for parking. We're the only minor league sports team in the Metroplex that does not charge for parking. So it really is a discounted ticket when you step up to the plate there, because we care about our fans, and that's something that's going to continue. It's affordable family fun.
Now, I've included the link to be able to get those tickets, by the way, in the comments section. So you just click on that link, and I also have it scrolling along the bottom there if you want to get tickets for Saturday night's game for the Star Wars night. So, Tommy, let's talk about the Allen Americans so far. I mean, of course, we're talking about Star Wars night this weekend, and this was Saturday night. But how have the Americans done so far this season?
Well, it's been a little bit of up and down, guys, to be honest, but it's kind of, again, the world we're living in. We just had our number one goaltender. This doesn't happen very often, but he went straight from the Allen Americans to the Seattle Kraken, who is our new affiliate this year.
Yeah.
A guy by the name of Antoine Babeau. He sounds more like he could be a Star Wars character.
Yeah.
Goaltender, but he went up to Seattle, and it was kind of cool. His first game, he was the backup there, and we probably won't see him for a while, just because they're dealing with all those same issues at the NHL level that we are at this level. One of our the longest tenured player, Spencer Assac, who's been around forever. This is his 9th year with the Americans. He's up right now in the American Hockey League. It's kind of been an up and down. We went through a stretch a few weeks ago where we'd won 5 in a row, and now we've dropped 3 straight. So I think it's a lot of that has to do with guys that, it's trying to put together a lineup every night. And it's something that we've never dealt with before. Steve Martinson's the best coach in minor league hockey. And by the way, the winningest U.S. born head hockey coach and of course, not too far away from Scotty Bowman. It'll take him a few years till he becomes the winningest pro hockey coach of all time, but proud of him and what he's done. And he's brought Chad Costello back. I know you guys know that name because you've been to games in the past. He is, in my opinion, the greatest player that's ever played in this league. He had 3 seasons of 125, 122, and 103 points. That's amazing. And in the year that he had 125, he didn't win the MVP. The next closest guy to him points-wise was 80 points. How do you not win the MVP?
Wow.
The guy in South Carolina won the MVP that year, but guess what? We played South Carolina in the finals that year. Chad Costello scored on a breakaway against Jeff Giakaitis, the guy that won the MVP. And Chad, after the game, said he might have won that MVP, but I got the cup.
Right. So we were talking about Star Wars. I do want to mention, so I've been giving away the Star Wars Nights tickets on the Mad Rock Morning Show all week, and people are going crazy trying to win these tickets, and gave away my last set this morning, actually. And I know next week, Zach actually has some military night. You have a military night event coming up the following week.
We do. Yeah, Zach, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to say it's going to be great. I'm excited to give the listeners a chance to win these tickets on the Katy Country AM show. And, of course, Country Station, Military Night. All of our listeners are all about their faith, their family, their patriotism, having some fun, Tommy. So I know it's going to be a great time. And, of course, we're playing Tulsa, aren't we?
We are the Tulsa Oilers, and we owe them. They've beaten us this year 4 out of 5 times. So, we definitely, and we'll always have a bunch of fans that'll come down from Oklahoma that night as well. A lot of them up there and just across the border in Durant that are Oiler fans. So it makes it a lot of fun when we pack the house, and hopefully, I'm not even going to worry about it. Saturday is going to be packed. I mean, people have been asking for 2 years now when is Star Wars returning, and it's your night this weekend.
So let's talk about that. I've got some questions I'm going to pop up here on screen.
Sure.
I want everybody to answer because, you start talking about Star Wars, I'm going to have the questions come out. All right. So I saw by the way, there's a great on the YouTube channel for the Allen Americans, or even on their Facebook page. They put together a really cool promo where you had one of your guys there holding one of the lightsabers, which I thought was quite amusing or whatever. But you also have before I get to my questions, you have a sponsor for Saturday night too. I want to make sure we mention that, right?
We do. As a matter of fact, we've got a few. I don't want to leave anybody out.
Right. Okay.
On that.
Go to the website; it'll be on there. Right.
Order 66 Toys, which is a great sponsor. I know Alan. I'm sure you've been there shopping a few times, like all of us have. They used to be here in the village in Allen, and now they're across the way in Fairview. They're one of our big partners as well for Star Wars Night. So Again, it's going to be a great night for family to get out. Make sure if you're coming to the game, dress up. If you have and you can go to the costume shop, and hopefully the one in Plano is still open. From a few years ago, we took the whole hockey team over there and we got them all geared up for Star Wars, and it was a lot of fun with the pregame videos. So if you're coming to the game on Saturday, don't be shy. We're all Star Wars nerds, or even I guess it's not nerds, right? I mean, what's the official word?
We're just fans. We're just Star Wars fans. There you go.
Absolutely.
So here's the first question: are you Team Jedi or are you Team Sith? Which way you go? Now I noticed there. I mean, the whole rink turns red there, so I'd almost say that the Americans automatically they're kind of leaning towards the Sith, don't you think? I mean, that's just my.
I got to admit, I'm more Team Jedi.
Are you? Okay, all right.
I am. I would feel that. Alan, would you be a Team Jedi as well?
Yes, I would be.
There you go.
What about you, Zach?
I don't know. I kind of like Kylo Ren. I kind of think he's pretty awesome.
But is he really though? I mean, there's questions like, is he not? He's not full Sith.
But that's the thing is that I can hang out on the fence there. I don't have to pick.
So here's my true Star Wars fanness coming in there. I think I'd be more of a gray Jedi, where I'm kind of like in the middle of both of them. I have some traits of Sith and some traits where the Jedi too. So
yeah.
See, I'm going deep into the nerdness here. All right. So here's the next question. What about this one? Rebellion or Empire?
Definitely Empire for me.
Yeah.
Not even a choice.
So he'd be the Jedi that's employed by the Empire.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Alan?
I find them both intriguing.
Right.
I think the Empire is really cool, but yet the Rebellion is really, really pretty interesting too. Right. Can I just sit on the fence? Can I be both?
Yeah. You want to live in the Outer Rim? Is that what it is? You don't want to mess with any of the Rebellion or Empire stuff? Yeah. Right. What about you, Zach? What do you think?
Empire.
Empire. Yeah. I think the Empire, as Darth Vader, is they have more fun, like on the dark side of the Empire or whatever. So, all right. Next question here. Who is your favorite Star Wars character? Tommy, who would you say? Tough to answer for a lot of folks.
It is. It's got to be Luke Skywalker.
Right?
I'm going to go with Luke Skywalker, even though I'm starting to look like Chewbacca. Skywalker.
Zach doesn't want to answer. He's hiding off the screen. Yeah. What do you think, Zach?
Oh, I'm sorry. Twins, Alan and Chewbacca. I'm going to say Han Solo. I really like the scene where Princess Leia says, "I love you," and he says, "I know." I think that's pretty iconic. So I actually have some church friends that he got on his wedding ring finger. He got "I know" tattooed on his ring finger.
So, do you consider yourself like deep down to be a scruffy looking nerd herper? Then is that what you?
I honestly, Dave, I have no idea what you just said. I don't know what you said with your mouth hole. I like Star Wars, but whatever you just said, it doesn't make any sense to me.
So my favorite characters Darth Vader has always been my favorite character throughout the entire time of that. I got a chance to meet David Prowse back in the day, and would love to meet James Earl Jones, the voice. I mean, that iconic voice, you can't get past that, right? And I think it was him that sort of inspired me to do what I do now, because he used to have a horrible like he stuttered and stuff and had lisp, when he grew up, and then he ended up having this most iconic voice that everybody has. But secondary would be R2D2. I'm old school droid. I can't go wrong with some R2D2. So how about this one? Now this might be going a little deep for some folks who've never actually watched a TV show. Favorite Star Wars TV show? You watch any of them, Tommy?
The cartoon that used to be. You remember the cartoon?
Yeah, which one? There's a lot of them.
Well,
Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Droids.
Yeah. You know what?
Honestly, I'm digging deep on this one.
I never watched the TV show.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I don't know.
There's a bunch of them now. So I was like, didn't know if you watch like Book of Boba Fett that's on right now, or The Mandalorian, or any of those. So it's yeah. Lots of them now, and that's fine. How about we just say your favorite TV show was the Star Wars Christmas special?
Hey, you know what? That was going to be my answer right there.
Go right there.
that George Lucas never wants anybody to see again.
That was
that's
my
your
answer right
That's
there.
your good one. That's a good look.
Chris,
It's
What
sort of
about-
like if you watch the original movie Friday the 13th, you did not watch the TV show, right?
Yeah,
I mean, 'cause
right.
it can never live up to what the movie was.
Yeah.
It was
What about
kinda
you?
this meets
What about
the-
you, Zach? Any of the TV shows? You watch any of them? No. I know you're not a huge Star Wars fan, but that's all right. We won't hold.
No,
that
I
against
love Star Wars. I'm just,
Again, nobody at the radio stations here. Nobody is like I could talk about the Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett, and Rebels, and I could talk about
David be
Clone
like,
Wars.
"Here's my
I could talk.
list."
Yeah, it's like here's a list of all the TV shows. Yeah, of the TV shows, I think by far the Mandalorian. I think I've enjoyed more than any of them that have come out.
a lot about it.
Now the final question, then we'll let Tommy get back to work because I know he's a busy guy. Unlike us, we just sit around and talk about Star Wars and stuff all day.
Yeah.
The final question we have here: what is your favorite Star Wars movie? Might be a little easier than the TV show to answer. What you think?
Definitely Return of the Jedi.
Return of the Jedi. Gotta love those Ewoks.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Star Wars 1977. What was that? Star Wars
A New
7 now?
Hope.
Is that-
Yeah.
A
A
New
New
Hope,
Hope. Yes. Original Star Wars movie. All right.
Loved it.
Ooh, man. I'm going to say Empire Strikes Back.
Going for Empire. Okay, that's a pretty good one. Yeah. So I grew up when I grew up, and we all have different age ranges here. So I have more toys from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
But as an adult, I like Empire better. I didn't really understand the nuance of that movie when I was a kid. I liked Ewoks, and so Return of the Jedi for me. But as I've grown older, I've enjoyed Empire a lot more. So I just think that just has to do with whatever. So there you go, nice and simple. Some easy questions to answer. And for all the people watching, feel free to, in the comments, just go ahead and answer those. We don't have to be live to be able to do that. Just answer those questions as you watch this video. So Tommy, again, thanks so much for joining us here today. Talk about Star Wars night. The Allen Americans taking on the Newfoundland Growlers this Saturday night, 7:05 p.m. We've included the link for people to buy those tickets in the comments. You can just click directly on there. I've also got it scrolling along the bottom of the screen here, so you can check that out. Anything we haven't talked about, Tommy, you wanted to talk about before we get out of here?
Can I give a cheap plug for our game tonight?
Please, absolutely.
We're home tonight to the Rapid City Rush at 7:05 p.m. It's a Women's Wednesday, so any of the ladies out there looking for something fun to do tonight, 7:05 here at CUTX Event Center.
All right, cool. Well, thank you, sir. Hope to see you soon. Be safe out there.
I
Star
appreciate
Wars
it,
night.
guys. Thank
Allen
you as
American.
always.
Absolutely. Have a good one. We'll see you out there Saturday at the Credit Union of Texas Event Center in Allen for Star Wars night. Again, click those links in the comments to buy your tickets and join us. Talk to you.